Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, They Who Never Obeyed the Gospel. They who never obeyed the gospel. Call halal yimla, Allah Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. And in this end time, there's a lot of you Israelites that you're not going to be able to sidestep. You're not going to be able to sidestep these judgments that are coming. See, you're not going to be able to, you won't be able to put off or to avoid the judgment that you're going to have to receive for not obeying the Lord, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. 2/3, for rejecting the Lord's word. It's some serious judgment coming. See, and I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit, something that was on my spirit. Just want to go into a quick hit, but a lot of you Israelites, you reject the Lord's word, man. And even though you're doing, you might be doing well right now. You might have been doing good for the past 10, 15 years, 20 years. Or you might just start doing good within the past 5 years, 2, 3 years. These past few years, 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, you've been doing good. You've been doing great, man. You might got a new job, better paying, new car, new home, kids doing well in school, we'll just say you stepped it up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bettering yourself. But it all boils down to, are you serving the Lord? Are you doing thus saith the Lord? And a lot, 2/3 of Jake, man, they reject the Lord. They may hear a couple scriptures and, quote John 3:16 and go, like I said, go to Sunday church and, they even might have a beard. And, but they go off, man, and they believe a little of this, and they don't believe a little of that when it comes to these scriptures. But ultimately, they're not serving the Lord. They're 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in the truth. Or some of them are just completely far gone. They don't believe in this. But let me get to the scriptures real quick. Let me go to what was that? Salakia. Here we go. Salakia, Akia. 1 Peter 4. We'll go to 1 Peter 4 and 17. 1 Peter 4 and 17, and it reads, It says, for the time is come. See? For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWAHSHI. See? With the Lord's people. And ultimately the elect right now. You see? Because the Lord is chastising his elect. Because he told you that he was going to refine his elect, like tried in the gold, roughly paraphrasing it, but basically mold them, man, and get them prepared and to be ready in this time, to harden his elect, basically. But it says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWAHSHI. It says, and if it first begin at us, who? The elect. It says, what shall the end be? What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Lord? See? Judgment. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Lord. We're in a time of judgment. This is why you see the Lord's people. You see a lot of 2/3 of Israel getting put to death. See, because they reject the gospel. I just seen some. What was it, like a week ago? I think it was the boy out there in LA. I think it was the boy. He played basketball. I think he was like a senior in high school, and he had all these different scholarships. He was a senior in high school for one of the basketball high school teams out there in LA, and got gunned down. See, and got gunned down, and that's just judgment, man. You know. That's just judgment. And there's plenty other judgments that are going on. Starting with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's the house of the Lord, Jerusalem, Israel, man. Israel's a people before a place. But it said, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Lord, and if it first begin at us, the elect, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Lord? What do you think that's about to happen? For those that don't want to obey the Lord. The elect is, the elect is going through it right now, all type of chastisements. Day-to-day struggles, walking that straight gate, putting down your wickedness, enduring hardness, being a law-abiding citizen, going to work, not stealing, not smoking no weed, not committing adultery, celebrating the holy days, praying, fasting, doing the best that you can to serve the Lord. You see? But then you got a lot of Israel, they're not doing that. They're all into this other stuff. They're into the world. And then they hear the word, because the word is all over the internet. It's out there on the streets. The Lord, you see Israelite camps out at the football games, basketball games, professional too. And it's no excuse. I just seen one of them. I forgot the camp, but they went into the barber shop and they in there telling Jake, warning him. And Jake is what did the dude say? I think he was a rapper too. But the dude said, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do to stand up and to get on top? That's what the rapper dude was saying. I forgot what camp that was, but it was one of them. You know, Jake just don't want to hear it, man. Jake wants to get carnal and, you know, be tough. And they you know, Jake likes this place. They like this. You know, that free will, I can do what I want to, and I'm such and such, you know. This, you know, 2/3 of Jake don't want to get in order, man. They don't want to get in order. But the Lord said, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Lord, man? And ultimately, it's going to be that lake of fire that's coming with those ICBM nuclear warheads that are going to hit, that are going to pounce on this place, America. See, that's going to be a lot of you Israelites' judgment, man. See? You're going to burn up in that fire. It says, but what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? What you think that's about to happen to you? You got judgment coming. Like I said, a lot of you Israelites are doing good, man. And you hear this word, and you reject it, and you've been hearing it, and you just don't believe this stuff. But it's gonna come. Breaking news is coming. Breaking news is coming. Because the Lord said He's coming like a thief in the night, man. He said He's coming like a thief in the night. You don't know when somebody's gonna break into your home. You don't know what day, what hour, what night. You don't know, and that's how the Lord is coming. But this next breaking news around the world and here in Babylon it's gonna be it, man. It's gonna be it. This is why you gotta be ready. You gotta be spiritually ready right now. This thing is spiritual. It isn't carnal. It's spiritual. See? But breaking news is coming. Breaking news is coming, and you've been warned, Israel. You've been warned. See? It's so much trouble in the world. What's that song, Bob Marley? So much trouble in the world. And it is right now. There's trouble. And it's going to increase, and it's going to get extremely dangerous. But breaking news is coming. And a lot of you Israelites going to get caught totally off guard. And because you didn't listen. It says 18, it says, and if the righteous, see, and if the righteous, the elect, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, because this is how the elect is going to be saved. We're going to be scarcely, Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect, Lord willing, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? If the elect is scarcely going to be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? I mean, there's all manner of terror coming to this earth that the Lord is about to bring. Yeah, and the elect is going to be, we're going to have to see some things. We're going to have to see some things. We're going to have to go through some things. We're going to be tested, man. The hour of temptation is coming. The RFID. The greatest test in this time that's coming. The greatest test is that hour of temptation. Everybody gonna be put to the test. See, let me go here real quick. Let me go here. But this is what the Lord said, man. This is what the Lord said. I'll close out with this. Let me go to Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65. But breaking news is coming. Breaking news is coming, and it's something treacherous, terrifying coming down the road that the Lord is about to send, man. The Lord's gonna, He's gonna torment a lot of people. You see it right now too, because I seen the news. What was that, yesterday? I think it was, but One of them police officers, I forgot where, but one of them police officers, their daughter committed suicide, blew her brains out. And that's just the Lord. That's just the Lord. He gonna torment a lot of people, man. Torment you. Like I said, a lot of Israelites, you're doing good, man. You're doing good. You got money in your bank. You got a couple new cars. I mean, you're living good right now, man. Life is good, but you're not serving the Lord. And then you've heard the word, but you reject it. So this is coming. It says Isaiah 65:11, and it reads, it says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. See, you didn't listen. But ye are they that forsake the Lord. It says, that forgot my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish in the drink offering unto that number. And basically, you know, Israel is all about idolatry, man. Idolatry. They idolize and worship all type of stuff. They're in Kemet, they're in Islam, they're in Catholic, all type of stuff. They worship money, their cars, their jewelry. You know, this is what Israel's in, 2/3 of Israel. But the Lord said, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. They forgot my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. It says 12. It says, therefore I will number you to the sword. See? Therefore I will number you to the sword. The Lord's gonna judge you, 2/3 of you Israelites. He's going to judge you horribly. See? It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. See? Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. You deliberately sinned and despised the Lord's word. You deliberately sinned and did things he does not like. Adultery, worshiping other God, false gods, mocking and scorning the men of the Lord, rejecting his word, going in the ways of the heathen, not keeping the Sabbath, eating all the abominable food, shrimp, crab. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. That stuff was 3,000 years ago. I ain't got time for that. So there's a famine coming. There's a famine. There ain't gonna be no food, man. Only food that is gonna be for is gonna be for the elect. He said 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, behold, my servants shall eat. My servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. And this water crisis right now around the world, and here in America, Babylon, is getting tight. It's getting tight. And then I seen on the news yesterday too, one of them little towns right here in Northern California, they done found E. coli in the water. You see, they done found E. coli in the water, and if they when they shut this electricity and power off, that there goes your water supply. See, it ain't gonna be no more water. Especially here in the West right now, they got a severe heat wave right now. It's 100 and something degrees right now. So they cut that water off, you know, and this is gonna happen either in the winter or in the summer, however the Lord want to do it. A lot of Israelites gonna die of famine and thirst. You need water to survive, man. That's one of the essentials that we need. Water. And the Lord gonna cut that off. That's why he said, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. See? See? Let me go to one more. There's a famine coming. Ain't no escaping this judgment, man. Let me go here. Ain't no escaping this famine. Let me close out with this. Ezekiel 7 and 9. Ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to go. You can't escape this judgment. Those that don't want to didn't listen to this gospel, ain't nowhere to go. I'll close out with this. Ezekiel 7 and 9. It says, and mine eye shall not spare. The Lord's not going to spare you, your wife, your children, though all those that didn't listen and mocked the men of the Lord and rejected his word. It says, and mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, that smiteth. Shalom.